Hey there, tech enthusiasts. This is Saf here from Cool Saf TV. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about my experience using both the Xiaomi Mix Fold 3 and the Samsung Z Fold 5. So, how they compare regarding the design, display, UI, compatibility, and which one excels. Yes, we definitely have a winner over here. But before I jump into details, after the video, if you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment, and if you like the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. It's free to subscribe for you, but it means a lot to me. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's start with the design of both the phones. So on one end, we have the Xiaomi Mix Fold 3, and on the other end, we have the Samsung Z Fold 5. So as far as the design of the Xiaomi Mix Fold 3 is concerned, it's got a nice carbon fiber back, which I really like. As far as the Samsung Z Fold 5 is concerned, it's got it's got a frosted glass finish, which is quite slippery to the touch. As far as the hinges go, both are well made. Both have got a shiny hinges, and as you can see from different angles how slim they are, and both close completely flat. And both of the front screens have got a different aspect ratio. The Mix Fold 3 has got a 6.56 inches of front screen. The Samsung Z Fold 5 has got a 6.2 inches of front screen. When you keep both of them side by side, you can actually see the Xiaomi has got a broader front display versus a very narrow front screen from the Samsung Z Fold 5. Both have a front-facing selfie cameras. Both have got side-mounted fingerprint sensors which work pretty well. Both the phones house two stereo speakers, one at the bottom and one at the top. Both close completely flat without any gaps in the middle, and that's how they look. As you can see, the slimness between them as well. Xiaomi has a rear quad camera setup versus the 3 camera setup on the Z Fold 5. However, on Xiaomi, it houses a 5x periscope zoom, which is actually really missing with the Samsung Z Fold 5. Now, talking about the display, both the Xiaomi and the Samsung Z Fold 5 have done an excellent job in the display, both outer and inner. Xiaomi's got an 8-inch inner screen versus the 7.6 inches what you see on the Z Fold 5. Both the displays are absolutely stunning to look at. Both open completely flat at 180 degrees. When you keep them side by side, that's how they look, and both are very slim when you open. Since these are folding phones, you can't escape the inner crease. Yes, it's visible in both the phones, which you can actually see in different angles when light hits that, but not too disturbing when the screen is on. Both phones house the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, which makes the phones very fast in day-to-day life. Z Fold 5 runs on the One UI and the Xiaomi on the Mi UI. From the outer display, you can see how they look, as both have got different aspect ratio. This is how they look when viewing content on the outer display. When you open up, you can actually see how they look. Both are pretty good and fluid without any hiccups. All the apps work fine without any issues. That includes the banking apps as well. And also, as far as the app optimization is concerned, the app optimization is good as well. For example, in Instagram, you can actually see the content in full screen without any letterboxing effect, which is pretty neat, I would say. I personally like to view the content on the Xiaomi as the screen is big. In this one, both are very fluid in scrolling through the content. I never had any issues in lags or jitters. Both are solid in that aspect. Samsung has good lock, which elevates your customization experience to the next level. Xiaomi has the usual customization which you would expect in any Android phone. However, Xiaomi has got a few gestures, like for example, like screenshot, where you can actually just use 3 finger swipe down, whereas in Samsung Z Fold 5, it still uses the old palm swipe to capture the screenshot. Yes, you do have, certainly the UI elements are far better in the Z Fold 5, and certain ones are better in Mix Fold 3. Both have got flex mode, which works very well. So they open at any given angle and hold there, which is quite good. Biggest difference you can notice in the aspect ratio, especially when you are trying to type. Xiaomi shines in this department. That is purely purely due to having a broader front display, which makes it easy to type when compared to the narrow front screen which you get in the Samsung Z Fold 5, which makes typing in the small cramped keyboard a skill by itself. As far as the smartphone compatibility is concerned, the Xiaomi works perfectly with the Xiaomi S1 Pro watch, which you see over here, and the Samsung Z Fold 5 works with any Android smartwatch. In my usage, it works perfectly with the Samsung watch. Both the watches are pretty good. However, in my usage, the Xiaomi watch has a far superior battery life, like a solid 5 days before it needs charging, whereas Samsung hardly goes for 2 days. Comparing the battery life of both the phones, the Xiaomi has a slightly better battery life, like around 7ish hours of screen on time versus the 6 hours on the Z Fold 5. That said, both will last you all day without any issue. Both don't feel that heavy, even though the Samsung Z Fold 5 is lighter than the Mix Fold 3. You actually won't notice it. That is purely due to the weight distribution, and also the build quality in both of them is absolutely solid. Now, talking about the speakers, they both have got dual stereo speakers. Here is a sample of the output. So the first pro which I want to talk about is the build quality. First impressions matters, and the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 certainly knows how to make a lasting one. The moment you hold this device, so the first pro which I want to talk about is the build quality. First impressions matters, and the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 certainly knows how to make a lasting one. The moment you hold this device, you can... So that's the speaker quality from both the phones. I'm kind of leaning towards the Samsung Z Fold 5 as they sound much bassier than the Mix Fold 3. So to conclude, having used both these phones, both are solid foldables, and in my opinion, one of the best foldables available in the market. They are certainly not perfect by any means, with a lot of room for improvement, but much better upgrades than the previous versions. I wouldn't say they are huge incremental changes, but changes nevertheless. Hardware wise, both are kind of similar, apart from the 5x periscope zoom which you get on the Xiaomi. The software is more refined in the Z Fold 5. However, according to me, in my experience, the winner between these two phones, for me the winner is the Xiaomi, as it's got a better design, a better finish, and also the quad camera along with the 5x periscope zoom. And also, not to forget, the Xiaomi is nearly £500 cheaper than the Z Fold 5, so that makes it a worthy winner. If you have stayed on till now, really appreciate it, and thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment below and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tech related content. Until next time, stay curious and embrace innovation. Thank you.